GBN Mid-Morning Magic is made possible by Flow, Grenville Credit Union, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coatings, Ace Hardware, Banfields, Gittins Healthcare, Coyata Beach Resort, Foodland Supermarkets, Innovative Business Solutions, IBS Grenada, Superb Distributors, Grenada Distillers, Manufacturers of Clark's Court Rums, and Echo Blue.
Good morning to our listeners. Good morning to our viewers. Welcome. It's the Mid-Morning Magic here on Classic Radio 105.5. I guess you can see what Tanti Shums said. Tanti Shums, good morning.
Good morning, GT. Good morning to all the wonderful listeners, viewers out there. Oh, my goodness, it's always a pleasure, I often say, to interact with you on mornings and just have some good fun.
Yes.
We're getting closer to that
and the
big day.
Always ours to, keep the folks entertained.
Keep them happy.
How are you entertaining them this morning? I see anything.
No, we're not giving away anything today.
Giving away nothing today?
No, we're not giving you anything today. Guess why? We want to make the giveaways big for tomorrow.
Okay.
So today's a no giveaway day.
Today's Thursday, so you should wait Friday.
Wait for Friday. Gear up your fingers for the phone for Friday because we have loads coming for you tomorrow.
Tanti Shums, I like your red glasses.
Thank you. And they're not fake. Funny enough, I see a lot of folks I know without, and they say it's designer wear, and all my glasses are tested glasses. Good. So thank you for liking my red.
I like it.
I've had it a long time though. If you go back last year,
probably I saw it, but maybe never paid the attention to that I did this morning.
Yeah. So the thing is, today is just a nice day. We have a few pieces that we're going to bring to you.
Yes.
We want to have a little chat with you, see what you're up to.
Yeah. The phones are always open, folks. The lines are always open. So of course, if something.
And when you call, talk about Christmas, man.
Tell us something what's going on with you.
I don't know what you're doing. You scrub the floor yet?
It's Christmas 2025.
Yeah.
Is there something different about this year's Christmas, the last year's Christmas, or Christmas 10 years ago?
There's always a difference.
Yeah.
But you remember in December 20, I'm taking you back to December 1999.
Yes.
When everybody in the world went into panic mode for the 1st of January 2000.
You remember
all kind of computer going to crash, this going to happen.
The talk was out there, especially from international media.
Yes,
so
big
forth.
time.
Everybody waiting that when they wake up on the 1st of January 2000,
whether they're going to be alive or not.
Not going to be working anymore.
Or whether the world will end too.
And the world is going to end.
And I know a few people that went and joined church.
I know. Who have never been to church before, went to church on that day and waiting for,
You remember they had a big service down in the trade center that night. And a lot of folks went down there. Some of them baptized right there and then.
I think we had a preacher that came from another country and service and all of these things. Everybody's saying the world is going to end.
But you know something? Once you have God in you, in your heart, and you do the right things in life, you don't have to worry about those things.
Absolutely nothing to worry about.
A lot of people talk about, since I was 2 years old, because I went to school since at 2 I heard Jesus coming. Jesus can come anytime. But, everybody panicking when they
And you never know, he's always with us anyway.
Keep your hearts clean. Keep your mind solid. Do the right things, And
I agree with you with that. We have a caller. Caller, you live. Good morning.
Good morning, GT. Good morning, Tanti Shums.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, very, very, very quiet. This kind of Monday, I was listening to you and Tanti Shums was talking about, like long time what people used to do and say. And what I remember very clearly, like with my father and them. You know what some good, they used to make the grape paint and the pink paint very good.
The grape paint and the... Repeat that?
They can mix the paint to get a gray and the pink and
Gray
the
and
blue.
pink.
The Caribbean blue and the Caribbean green. Very good. You know, like
But people used to mix their own paint if they want a particular color.
Don't say, but you understand, you know, like, with the, let's take the time. With the black and a little white.
For them to get the gray.
What shade they want. But nowadays, with this entertainment, I want to call them to get them to plug on the registration. How they mix it was a vast difference.
But you know, they're going into color technology these days. So you just have to say and describe your color, and they're mixing it one time for you, and you have it. You don't have to mix it no more for yourself.
And you don't know, but in them things, guys, they enjoy it. I know Telesford and them, they enjoy that.
I know. And you know, you used to get those unique colors that nobody else has.
Because you're mixing your own colors.
Your own paint. And you say, I like that. Leave it like that.
Paint mixing. Wonderful. Where are you calling from?
Where are you calling from? Well, I'm from River, but right now I'm calling from Glen. I think I pack up to call from Glen.
You pack up to call?
to call you. Pack up.
That's good. I'm glad you pack up and not calling while you're driving. Good to hear you, man.
Even like something like that, what I miss. You know, like a grandmother and what you should remember that when they get the postcard and display it in the drawing room in the line. You understand me?
You have to put it on a string.
On a string.
On a twine and hang it up and can't stay in there year after year.
I've been there for the whole of the next year to come. I remember that. I remember folks used to do that.
And even like a thing that what I remember. Like in the report, on a Sunday, like the end of Christmas Sunday, we go window shopping.
Oh my goodness! You know, I wanted to talk about that this morning.
Yeah.
Window shopping.
You go window shopping, and like when you see them different stores and them, how they light up nights and everybody passing there.
And you're saying I will buy that Christmas Eve, boy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Window shopping was
those were the good old days.
Social activity.
Suki. Anyway,
Suki. A long time I didn't hear that. You have a wonderful day, okay?
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, GT.
Keep listening. All right. No, you know, the window shopping thing did come to mind overnight, and I say what is interesting is how the city has changed as it relates to business places over the years. Because if you ask somebody if they know where everybody's was, or Mariah Scott, it's changed slightly.
They said just straight up say Mariah Scott. Remember that was the regular name of Mr. Scott.
Mariah Scott.
I remember that.
Everybody's Charles of Grenada, Granby's. A lot of people don't know these places. They're no longer there. They've all changed, you know. And most of these places were owned by Grenadians. You know, and they were the places that would decorate
their windows. And you and an elder family member will take you to town.
Children, family, the entire family, especially on Sunday evening. If your mom and dad
couldn't have gone, they will be the elder member of the family. The brother or sister. You will go follow them. And you go downtown.
Especially
and you walk through
Sunday night.
Yes, on the weekend.
And you go on the Esplanade. You had the two big trees. They would light them up and ping. I look at you and we used to think that there was presents in those gift boxes that's hanging from the tree.
Yeah, and we thinking about maybe we come at night and pull them down.
Man,
I remember once we pulled them down after Christmas, they were just empty boxes.
That sounds like all you from River Road come and pull on the people thing. Them boys from River Road. Somebody calling us. Let's hear what they have to say this morning. This morning we're chatting with you, and we do have something to bring to you. I think it's from Gittins in Guelph.
We'll bring that segment for you. Just around 11 o'clock this morning, we'll bring that segment coming around for you.
So give us a call. We want to know, Suzanne, how you doing up there, girl? Everything good?
She probably boiling some corn.
And the folks in La Digue and all over the place, St. David, St. Mark's. I mean, Kami, I want to say good morning to Kami in the bus terminal. Carmel. I spoke with her this morning, Miss Cami.
Yeah.
Firebrand Cami, girl. Good to chat with you. Good. I'm very much alive and kicking. She says she ain't hearing me. She don't know where I am. So I told her where I am.
So she's probably listening this morning. Caller Alive, good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling from Paradise.
You're calling from Paradise?
Yes, I was with you.
Yep.
Yeah, in the days of Christmas in the past, in the 50s, 60s, it was nice days. And my basis in life, from 1950, she was born, to 1979. After March 13, we were spoiled, and she was better. Thing was cheap, reasonable. In 1970, before the crisis came on, a pound of ham was $1 a pound for ham. A 7 pound ham cost $7. A bag of flour to be $10. Everyone's all them flour, $2.50 for flour, $2.50.
But caller, you know we can't go back there.
Yeah, no, we can't go back.
We can't go back there. There was a good old days, I understand, but
nice it was.
there's no way in the world you could get a ham for
Yeah, in those days, people used to work for $20 a week. So it's relevant to cost of living is economic economy at the time.
Yeah, I mean, that was back then. That was back then. We understand.
We must accept changes in life, but the come and accept it in time to come. But you're getting better. Getting worse.
We're going to add that word to the dictionary.
Nice word.
All right,
nice
Paradise, you take care.
All right, man. All the best.
Okay. Mr. Paddock.
But the caller, as the caller mentioned, times has changed. The world has changed.
Oh, indeed.
The cost of living today can never be as it was 40 years ago.
For $1 a pound?
Yeah. It's impossible.
Where in the world? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
But you have to understand everything changes and nothing remains stagnant, you know?
I mean, sometimes you have to give the consideration what it will cost for those individuals to even have the product produced and bring it to your home now.
And you have to think of it like this. If you want to compare things, maybe in the last 5 years or the last 3 years or even last year to this year, but you want to bring us back since in 1900 and talk about ham, $1 a pound. Let me tell you something. Do you know that they used to sell wine in barrels?
In Grenada?
That's right. The barrel, the distributor, whoever it is that would bring in the wine in barrels, and they would go the sales van.
Yes.
Go across the nation, and you'll go to Miss James' shop in Beauséjour or Mr. John in wherever, Munich, and he'll buy a gallon of wine.
Yeah.
And or 5 gallon or 10 gallon, depends on the demands in the neighborhood. And then you will go and buy yourself a bottle of wine.
From whoever.
And some of them shopkeepers used to water up the wine. They used to sell wine like that.
Morning.
How are you doing this morning, sir?
How you do?
We doing good.
Miss Shirma?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good, man.
And you talking about land and Canada, you must stop that.
Why? we
No, listen, I remember the boat bosses, man. Watch. Why you making joke? Their boss listen, boss fool now. Their boss couldn't fool,
No, they couldn't fool.
Man, you making
there were no limitations on that.
Yes.
So there were no like 18 passengers and them kind of thing. No.
Once you get a little squeeze up, you're good.
You're good.
You're good. Listen, and then boss was truck was boss was everything, everything, car, truck, everybody.
And the buses used to carry everything. Supplies for the shop, supplies for the. Sometimes you're seeing chair and bed and thing on the bus
in the back. I remember those big old wooden buses.
What kind fit inside, tying up on the back?
Listen, man, them dudes was good. I mean, they didn't have the amount of money, but money had value. Why? Yeah, money had value. I remember. I mean, from Grenville to town was I think 25 cents.
Some kind of sense.
Yeah, so 50 cents.
I remember it being at 50 cents at some point.
50 cents.
Yeah, that was before your time.
That's way before my time. But I remember paying 25 cents from town to from the road to town.
Okay.
Paid the bus 25 cents.
That's a short drop.
Short drop, 25 cents.
Well, thank you for sharing. Everything good with you today?
Yeah, but he left us already. He left.
Oh, he's gone.
He left.
But I'll say this to you. There are folks out there who say, we're talking a lot of old time thing, but you'll be surprised to know that there are lots of young people out there who interested in that sort of thing. In spite of the
probably never
media,
knew Grenada was at that level at one time.
Precisely, and you know, information is always inspiring. Let's see who's calling. Good morning.
Good morning,
Auntie Shirma. How are you?
Well, I wondered when you would resurrect.
Well, you see, I just come out and had a swim, so you know.
I was wondering when you were going to resurrect. I've been here weeks now, and it's the first time I'm hearing you.
Yeah, well, you're hearing me now, eh?
Yeah, that's the man that tell us when John Wayne land in Grand Anse, you know.
yeah. But,
Festus.
Yes.
How you doing, my love?
I'm okay for now.
Wonderful. What's up with you? Tell us, man. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, well, what I want to know is if you're asking people to just let people know what used to happen in those days, or when they say things, we're thinking that they're all thinking that we want to go back. Or just letting them know what used to happen, because I know a lot of young people, some people want to know a lot of history and what used to happen. So it's just, we not want to go back, but we're saying what used to be in them times. Right?
That's correct.
So most of the things you saying, like the tree and the esplanade, well, I know about those things, and they're like you remember the penny toilet. when the sea rough by you coming out of the tunnel, the boats had to wait and time the wave because
to come in and go out.
He's splashing on the whole bus. Right, and it's a lot of stuff. And then I could give way back when a lot of people didn't know. In the olden days, like what between my great grandmother and grandmother, when like there was not much midwife around, so you have to, in the village, what it does, there's one midwife in top woman that controlling the whole of Springs, the whole of the South.
Right.
So like for instance, Scalise, when there's a lady in labor or whatever, there's a group of people leaving to go to trap her before she goes. So some, when they reach in woodlands, some go in bottom urban and some hitting for the factory to go up to Jama if she going out or she just coming back. But what will happen now, they will, when they leave in the house, they will cut, there's a grass, you cut up with a grass and you make a cutter, and then they put a stone on top of that grass, and they're singing things. They have the songs that they're singing, but what they say is that when the people leave, that stone and that cutter grass, that is keeping down the pain until the midwife come back.
Okay.
So you know, and all these things, and then you go in where you have a dead, like that person dies like 5 o'clock. In those days, you don't have nothing like Lakwa coming for you. The body have to stay till next day, because you know at night, if somebody die in the night, for instance, somebody come right away. Not now. So that is what they used to call wake. So the wake now, you come in and sing and make some tea and to keep those people in the house until morning. Yeah, company. Yeah. So
I'm afraid the dead wake up and
right, because I remember when my grandmother died, we was in the house and she was in the room, and then time come we want to sleep, all people go in and so on, and she came and lie down on the same bed with the dead mother. But what she did, she put her head down by her mother's foot and her foot by her mother's head, and we was right on the floor by the bed sleeping there. So it's a lot of stuff, you know, that think that people don't know, you know, like 5 cents bread and butter and a straw, these for 10 cents. Where you getting that 2 bread and butter for 5 cents and that straw, these for 10 cents? When you have a 25 cents, you have a lot of money.
You have a whole meal.
You have a whole meal. Yeah, there's lots of stuff, and you know,
Well, there's so much that we have to share, and we take the opportunity to do it. I'm happy to know that you actually brought the initiation of wake, because a lot of us not aware we're going to wake, and we're going to the 3 nights thing, but it actually started from that concept.
The wake and the praise is a different thing.
Okay.
The wake is when the person died like 7 o'clock or so, or late in the evening, so because no transport, nobody coming
to get it till next day.
So you have to keep the people in the house lively until next morning. So that's what it is.
All right.
And going back to the guy with the bus. The bus, you know that the wooden bus, what they used to be like right during the week, there is a bus, but when Tuesday morning, you surprise this same bus you see Tuesday morning, that is the bus that carrying all the bananas and by Wednesday morning they're back on the road.
To the road.
They're back on the road with the same seat and everything. These pillars and them doing this thing in the night so fast. And this is why now I saying that the bus, if you look at the situation, we don't must have the big bus anymore, but you could have bigger bus, because if you look, a bus is taking 15 passengers, once the smaller Toyota, 15 passengers to go to Grand Anse, right? And that bus is taking, let's say, about an hour and a half to go and come. If you have 100 people to take from the terminal to Grand Anse, you're taking 8 buses to do that in 1 hour or an hour. But if you get, let's say, like the bigger Toyotas, they're creating 28 passengers, 29 passengers. They're doing that to 4 buses doing that. So we have to get away, although we're saying old time. The old time, they teach us certain things, but we're not learning what is the real concept. You have it better, but you're making it more problems. Get a bigger bus that could do that, so you have less bus on the road, and cut the thing nicely. Thank you.
Well, let's hope the wisdom reaches to the ears of those who can make the difference.
Yeah, because they really bring the whole big school, all these big buses from America.
They gonna tie up the traffic too,
No, tie up the traffic. How we didn't tie up traffic? It's just mindset of people. We don't want to obey laws and rules. Thank you.
Okay,
all right, man. All the best.
You fed us with a lot of information there this morning.
Yeah, that was a lot of food for thought.
Take us down a different pathway. Into life and death. Bus and death. Interesting. And yes, there were midwives in the various communities. The people living in the town of St. George would know Nurse Radix on the carnage.
Okay.
She would have delivered all them people all in Lucas Street, Green Street, the carnage, well, the entire wharf area.
Okay.
Famous lady, Nurse Radix, and I'm sure in each and every community, in each parish, you used to have midwife, because people in those days hardly went to the hospital unless there's some complications or what have you. The midwife would come to the various homes to deliver. Yes, so good information.
Yeah.
And folks, we moving up. The time is moving up on us. We see it is a minute going up to 11.
Yeah, someone has sent them some information about WhatsApp. They're saying their dad is to give them $20 to go and shop for Christmas.
That's a lot of money.
And they're saying that they will go in the market and buy a 5 roses bag. After shopping, the bag full.
Yeah, man. That's in those days, that was a lot of money.
Yeah, $20 was a lot of
window
money.
shopping, interestingly, it was a highlight of the season, especially on a Sunday, the Sundays leading up to Christmas, and even the week leading up there when children are on holidays, as they are now. You go out in the night and you window shop, you look at what toy you want to buy, and mommy looking at what little house items she want and what have you, and your eye on it.
I know.
So when you come back with your $20, you know what you're going and buy.
Exactly. You'd already price everything already, because the prices would have been tagged on whatever is in the window, so hey, this is what I'm spending.
What you may see and like, you're hoping that mommy buy it for you for your Christmas
and
too.
you're hoping it's still available time you come Christmas Eve to purchase.
And you had Charles of Grenada, you had Granbury, you have all these stores. But of course, theft has brought it to a halt. And
I remember one Christmas they would have come and see all those glass broken and stuff. I remember that a couple of years ago.
People stopped decorating their windows because of it. They first started putting bars up, and still they would break and shove their hands through. So they stopped decorating the windows. So that went out completely. And then you had a time when Today's Wonders, Hugh Dolan and so decorated that Grenville Street.
Yes.
Wow, and people used to go down there and drive and walk around to see
the lights across the streets.
That's long before Rotary and whoever else did, Miss Benoit and so on, did decoration. So things have changed, but at the same point in time, we can reflect and enjoy, and of course let the younger generation know what used to happen there before them. All they used to do is eat the ham and the cake and the bread and the ginger beer and the sorrel and enjoy it. Yeah. But it came from a lot of work, a lot of preparation.
It went from one stage to get to where it's at right now.
Yes. So there you go.
Auntie Shams, we drew for a break. Let's take it. And when we come back, we got an interesting piece to show our listeners and viewers when we come back. Stay with us, folks. It's a Mid-Morning Magic. We'll be right back. Don't touch your dial.
A night so magical, simply magical, Foodland magical. Bring your family to Foodland, Tuesday, December 23rd for a magical night of shopping. A magical night of shopping. It's the 11th annual magical night of shopping at Foodland on Karani James Boulevard on Tuesday, 23rd December, starting at 10 p.m. and going all night until 6 a.m. the following morning. It's going to be a magical night of shopping, loaded with lots of prizes and giveaway. All you have to do is be there shopping and listen for the cocks crow to win. Free groceries, a smart TV, brand new appliances for a kitchen makeover, plenty hampers. When the cocks start crowing, it's a magical night of shopping on Tuesday, December 23rd at 10 p.m. Celebrate with Foodland, your family's favorite food store.
Today, Clark Squirt's bringing the flavor straight to you. Come and experience the spirit of Grenada with our signature samples, smooth sips, and tropical vibes all in one place. Try a taste of the island with us. Cool down, relax, handcrafted just for you. Must be 18 plus to enjoy.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe's Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else, plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
Something is different this year about Flow Christmas promotion. Flow is doing something big and I really need to figure it out. This investigation has been going on for the last couple of weeks. I've been following her, trailing her, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I need to crack this case. I'm connecting all the dots, putting every pieces to the puzzle, but I know I'm close. Finally, I catch you. Give me that.
This Christmas at Flow, get a new Samsung Galaxy for only $49 or get up to $400 in shopping vouchers when you sign up for postpaid mobile on your internet account. Win even more prizes when you spin the wheel in our stores. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms while we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brandon, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Megaforce Promotions, in proud collaboration with Ariza Credit Union and GBN, presents Grenada's biggest flea market at Monroe's Plainfield, Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shop unbeatable deals on bed and curtain sets, appliances, household items, electrical and plumbing supplies, toys, Christmas decorations, clothing and shoes, perfumes and colognes, wines and drinks, and just about everything else. Plus a kids area, live entertainment, food and drink stalls. Want to be a vendor? Call 440-4646 to book your spot before they're all gone. Admission $5. 2 full days of deals and more deals. Shopping, fun and savings. Monroe's Plainfield Flea Market. Don't miss it.
Good morning once again. What we gonna do for you this morning? It's a mid-morning magic.
What we gonna do? Yeah. I want to say good morning to Magna out there in Toronto. So you went Quebec, you're back in Toronto, snow in your tail. Just remember to dress warm, and you'll be good.
And just think about Grenada. Just think about keep Grenada in your thoughts. That's warm thoughts there for you. It's gonna warm you.
She liked the lime, so she all knows. So she all over the place. So
that's a little.
When you have to put on coat, hat, boots, glove, underwear 3 times, and
so that's a slow down.
Keep warm, girlie. Keep warm. Yeah.
All I had to say was just think about Grenada.
Think about Grenada. Let me tell you something. I lived in North America. I lived in Calgary. You're talking about 40 below zero at times and so on. So I lived in Toronto. So I know what it is. But spending a nice snowy winter isn't bad if you haven't had the opportunity. It's a good experience.
Yep, I have. I actually experienced 2 blizzards once.
Good
in
for
the
you.
US.
I actually had a snowstorm that I got caught on a bus heading home after work. Finished work at 10 o'clock. I didn't get home until after 1 because the bus was going, the traffic wasn't going anywhere.
I remember being in a blizzard once and the car broke down.
Well, there you go. We have a caller. Let's see what that person wants to tell us before we move on.
Yeah, don't forget we have that feature form, of course, the folks at, Gittins
coming up
in Guelph. We're going to have that segment shortly.
Caller,
you're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
You remember Christmas in the Rainforest?
Christmas in the Rainforest was held many moons ago, yes, indeed. Mm-hmm.
And then you went to the Botanic Gardens.
That's correct.
So, where are we going this year?
That voice sounds very familiar.
Yes, it does. Sound familiar. I get it.
That has come to an end, it seems.
I think I'm sorry about the Gardens relighted again.
No.
Not this year?
No.
I thought it was a feature that last time.
Just the Co-op Bank lights the roundabout.
Mm-hmm.
But Christmas in the Gardens, Christmas in the Rainforest started a few years back.
Okay.
And then it was moved to the Gardens. And I speak from being the ex-CEO of the Cultural Foundation now.
Okay.
We were told having it in the Gardens was not permitted from the Ministry of Agriculture.
Okay.
Because that's the forest reserve, and you have your main water. That's what we were told.
Okay.
System in there, the Granite Tank Lake, and they didn't want any contamination. You started to talk about heritage site and the works. So then we were told to do it. We recommend that we bring it to the Gardens.
Okay.
And we did that for a number of years. Unfortunately, the new CEO operation obviously did not see it as something that is worthwhile, if I may use that word when I ask. And also taking into consideration you have the point light up.
Okay.
And they didn't bring it back.
So that put a halt to it.
Yes. The last time it was done was the last year I was in the Cultural Foundation.
Okay.
How are you, my dear?
I am poor and polite as usual.
Yes, and how's the daughter?
The daughter seems to be going with the pace.
With the pace.
Going with the flow.
Girl, as young people, I am in contact with her from time to time, yes. But it's such a pleasure hearing you. You know, we were reminiscing about all the goodness that used to happen around Christmas time.
Yes, the lighting of the trees on the esplanade.
Yes.
The what you call window shopping.
Yes.
And then you must go and get a cone at Franco's.
And don't forget the Franco roti too. You know, Franco used to have the best roti in town. Oh, yes.
But that was an event, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing like, you know, this year you won't see nothing in the windows.
Mm-mm.
Because they're afraid people thief it.
They're afraid people thief it. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You know, it's such a pleasure to reminisce on these things and let folks know what used to happen. You know, it was just a nice and the family interest that was there.
Yes.
No one was left behind. You know, the entire family would go out on those occasions.
Oh yes, and actually meeting and greeting other families.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was always a love.
Yes. Great.
So you used to go to St. James Hotel in the Red and White dance?
Yes, of course.
Big dance, you know. Yeah. Everybody gets in their red dress or white dress or whatever the case may be.
The white dress with the red trimmings.
Yeah.
I was told once there used to be that party in the fire station on Christmas night too.
A long time
ago.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I was told about that.
That was because that was one of the biggest halls in St. George's.
Okay.
Yes.
I heard the stories in relation to that.
Dining room.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know what? It's such a pleasure hearing you. I haven't seen you in a while. And,
well, I'm about that circulation. I have to tell you that.
Oh, okay.
When I say that, I don't go to a lot of things because it's such a thing to go to it.
Yeah.
It's like a big event.
Yes.
As small as it is.
How your friend Mrs. Steele doing?
Mrs. Steele, she there. She going to her church as usual.
As usual.
And she know everybody that dead. And by the way, I think she have a brother burying tomorrow his ashes.
Oh, yes. So
we have to extend our sympathies to her.
Yes. Well, you know how much I love you girls.
Thank you very much. And it's good to see you back on a program that could give me some zeal to look at it.
Wonderful.
I look at it every morning because I find it very useful.
Thank you, my dear. Blessings to you and have a good Christmas, eh? And keep
Thank you
listening.
very much, and the same to you both.
Don't be shy and call in anytime. All right?
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye-bye, my
morning.
dear.
Have a good morning.
I'm going to tease your man and ask
that was an ultimate
who
trauma.
that is.
Of course, that was Pain.
That's right.
I know that. I know
the
that.
legendary Gloria
She
Payne.
used to be.
You know, she used to
I
be
remember,
a dancer in her days.
Yeah.
Cha.
I couldn't remember her voice. She's one who used to always call my mom. So I know.
Yeah,
I guess she would
wonderful
remember my mom. She's always that voice I could never miss.
Legendary folks we have in our society that is so filled with rich information. Yeah, Pamela Steele is our good friend.
Yep.
And that's who I ask her about.
Okay.
That one again, full of talk.
We will take one more call and then we get our feature to provide this morning. Caller live, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
We're doing great.
Good.
How are you this morning?
All right, thank you. I'm only calling to tell Tante Shirma. She might not remember those days when they used to have the Christmas night dance up on the police fort.
Yeah, in I just called the name of the
Christmas night dance in the police fort.
In the fort?
Yes, up on the police fort.
Okay.
And when you see you dress, your nice white lame dress, and your red corsage, and that time we go in and dance with socks in we foot, stockings, and with nice red shoes and clutch bag, and your nice pearl bead, and the band used to play Wakax Klaxon.
Wakax and the boys.
Wakax Klaxon. And the Solid Cinders.
Yes.
Oh my good grief. That those days can't come back anymore.
And you're visualizing yourself well uptight dancing.
Oh my dear.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go with your gloves too, you know.
Yes.
And you look so sharp and so nice. And you dress glittering.
Your lame glittering.
Oh yes. Not now they going with the piece of short pants and the piece of thing and no. And they used to have spotlight dancing. You dance and when you reach under the light and it's spot on you, you get a prize for that.
Wow.
And you're getting prize for the best walls.
All right.
I could remember myself getting for the best walls.
You're a dancer girl?
Pardon?
You were a dancer girl?
Oh, yes. I love dancing, and I know I like to dance till I can't stand up.
Girl, keep dancing. Till you're old and gray.
Yes, Auntie Shirma.
All right, take care. Love you.
Love you too, darling.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was our final one for this segment.
But GT, you know what? I feel so blessed this morning to hear these wonderful folks calling and reminiscing with us.
Yes.
It's a pleasure, and we appreciate every one of you. Every comment today enlightened us. I'm sure you're seeing the smile on my face.
It has sort of bring me back to a time when I wasn't even around, but it makes you feel that folks felt appreciated when they go to events. They felt secure. They felt happy just being at these events, you know. And I know we can't go back to those times,
but we can certainly reminisce.
But the reminisce on the time that they had showed that it was really nice.
But you know, if you don't know where you came from, you wouldn't know where you're going.
Moving forward is always a problem.
You wouldn't know where you're going. And it's important for us to keep our history and our heritage intact.
Yes.
And these are the folks who ensure that they pass that information on to the next generation. You know, I was a youngster growing up in those days, but I certainly experienced it and enjoyed it. And I'm sure that those before me would have even greater tales.
But you know, the generational gap has become a bit of a problem. Because, you know, the generation from the callers that call, they may pass it on to individuals like yourself. And we understand. Then we have that breakdown, you know.
Well, the breakdown comes if we, this this generation don't pass it on to the next.
Well, that's what that's what is
that
happening.
is why we talk about the family.
Yeah.
It's key in a lot of these areas.
Don't talk about these things that have happened before.
They don't pass those traditions on, not even speak about them.
Everybody's too busy. Everybody's on their phone. Everybody's
and again, it's how we communicate. I mean, I've had the opportunity to speak to younger persons, and a lot of things, and how we communicate the information, how we impart the information, would determine how they absorb it.
So true.
If we don't bring it in the right way.
And we were speaking about that off air this morning. Sometimes there are times when you have to speak in those layman terms.
Of course, you have
in the regular Grenadian way of speaking. For them to understand it.
I will tell you something before you go to the thing. I just want to. I saw someone, they were talking again colloquially and using a little bit of patois.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody wrote that they say the same thing in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then they start to explain that the French brought the enslaved Africans with them to Trinidad.
Okay. And
I took the opportunity to say what required. At that time, there's something that you call cedula.
Yeah.
And in this cedula was like a offer or whatever. The Trinidad had so much land, so much space, empty land. They offer these French planters or French plantocracy people free land in Trinidad to develop it. And as a result, it was the end of slavery, whatever. They took some of the slaves down there with them. And that is how black people actually went into Trinidad.
Okay.
Because if you look at it, they went into Trinidad with the plantation owners to work the land in Trinidad.
Yes.
And then here comes indentured laborers, the Indians. And the Indians came in a vast amount. You understand what happened there? Now we're talking about the Negroes and the Indians in Trinidad. Unlike in Grenada, it was just 200 and something of them that came in Irving Bay.
Yeah.
Totally different lifestyle as a result. So this thing called cedula, this is when the African enslaved people were taken to Trinidad by the French plantocracy to help develop Trinidad.
Okay.
Because Trinidad never had slavery. Slavery didn't exist in Trinidad in that sense as it was in the other islands.
Okay.
But we
Nice
all
to know.
know, we
Nice to
all
know.
share, we all.
I mean, I'm learning a whole lot. Thought I knew
Oliver,
stuff.
you're listening this morning? Oliver like when I talk those things.
So we have a piece that we have to pro. I hope Master Control have it all ready to go through this morning. We have a segment where our team went up to Gov. That's at Gittins and Gov. So we have that piece we're going to feature for a wee bit. And when we come back, we suddenly will, of course, continue our conversation here. So Master Control is over to you. And you have that piece where the team went up to, of course, Gittins and Gov. We're going to show that to our listeners and viewers as well. So over to you, sir.
Well, there's Cream of Nature and there's Jergens. There's a whole lot of different brands, whether it's Vaseline and everything you can possibly think about, because it is, in fact, the most wonderful time of the year. And when I tell you it's the most wonderful time, it is the countdown that's really on to the holiday season it is. And trust me, it's about JC Peace and Love to you. Guess where I am today? I found myself in Upper Depperdine, Central Depperdine, in fact, in Gittins and in Guelph St. John's, yes. And we're about to have a little bit of fun. Get an appreciation as what is it you can find when you come into the store. And certainly, I'm not here to tell you about it. I have my wonderful guide and my friend, she's here. My dear, good morning to you. Tell me a secret about Gittins Healthcare that most people would not believe.
Okay, so the secret of Gittins Healthcare, when you come in at Gittins Healthcare, you feel the warmth, you feel the comfort, you feel the confidentiality, so you are always welcome and you will always be returning. We have that family vibes with the customer, so they would always be returning.
Well, folks, you heard it from her. So let's talk about the products. Quite a wide range you offer.
Yes, we have. We have some, if you are doing natural hair, so we have some cream of natures for natural hair. And if when you start in a product, a hair product, I would advise that you stick with one. So you would do the shampoos, the conditioners, the leave-in conditioner, so you know what's suited for your hair. Don't try different things. So don't try a cream of nature and a Cantu together. Right. So yes, we have Cantus for kids, we have Cantus for adults, we have cream of nature mainly for natural hair and adults.
And I guess I see when you say natural hair, you're referring to people like myself?
Yes, I am. So we cater for a wide variety of customers. So you're welcome anytime.
And I guess in terms of the product line, you start from, I see you have cream of nature, and it varies based on what you can afford financially. Well, the type of hair and what you can afford financially.
It's very affordable. It's affordable, so it varies with price ranges. So we cater for price ranges. If you come and you say you don't want anything that expensive, then we work with you with your price range.
So take me down the line, because I realize it's quite extensive.
So on top we have some hair relaxers. So if you want to straighten your hair, if your hair are too knot or tied up, then you do a relaxer. If you want to just do leave-in conditioner with a natural hair, you do a cream of nature. And as you can see, there are different cream of natures. There are mangoes with shea butter, and there are honey, so it's for your type. So you try that, yes.
Okay, so on this aisle we have hair products.
Yes.
And if I turn around,
and this side you would have for your skin product. So you would have moisturizers for your skin. We also have the oils and cream. So you try different ones. There are Jergens, there are Palmers, there are Doves, and there are Dr. Tills with the oil and the body lotion. So there are wide varieties. You could try any product once it's suitable for your type of skin.
Right. And that's what, so for instance, how would I know if, let's say, I come in and I want to get some Ashanti yellow shea butter?
Yes.
So how would I know? You suggest to buy a small one?
Yeah, so first you try a small product. Once it's comfortable with your skin and it's not irritating, because some people have sensitive skin, so we would go with their skin type.
Go with the skin type.
Yeah, so we will ask them to try a small amount, like a small Jergens.
Right.
And then if it works with their skin type, then they'll go to a big one.
Okay,
so it will last them because it is affordable. It's very affordable. As we say, price range to the customer's need. Okay,
so let's go down the aisles to make and see what else we can have.
We have toothbrush. We have we have body wash. Right. So there are different body washes. We have Dove. We have a lot of varieties. So there are different varieties you could try for your skin types also.
And what is important that as you said, Dove and body wash. So there is those that are specific to men, and those it is gender specific.
There is exactly. We cater for men and ladies.
Cater for men and ladies. So in case folks you that just joining us, welcome. You start to consider what is it you need for the holiday season. Where do you need to shop? And you do have products that are specific to kids as well.
Yes, we do. We don't forget the kids, as I said. We have Dream Kids in the African Pride. We have the Aura S, olive oil for God, detangler. So if your hair is a bit tied up, then we have that. We have the Anjaki, which I know it was really good because I tried for my baby girl. Right. So it softens and moisturizes. So we have varieties.
It softens and it moisturizes. Just a few of the good qualities, the things that you need for the holiday season. And not just for the holiday season, then I realize you have quite an expansive wall of products for the baby. Some of the regular top name brands, Nestum and all the other products that you need for the young ones?
Yes, we have baby section. You love the baby section. So we have, if you're having a diaper rash for the baby, we have that. We have wipes, we have breast pads if you're a new mother. If the baby just born, we have that. We have Pampers, we have, you see, many things. We have the nipples, we have the teethers. So if the baby is teething, we even have the Colgate and toothbrush for just the newborn baby.
Well, let's just put it that way. You have from 0 months right up.
Yes, we have. We cater from 0 to 6 months or 6 plus, 3 plus. We cater.
Okay, so you have you have that section, and you also have on this other side here, this wall, mixed items. I guess you can find.
There is. So we have some gift sets for the babies, for the children. We have toys. If you have a dog or a pet, what is having on the bottom shelf, we cater for animals. So we have chain. If they have ticks and fleas, then we cater for them. So they're for cats and dogs. We cater for that. We have the kitchen products to wash dishes, so we cater for all that. We even have some books, some coloring books, so we have a large varieties of items.
I think one of the things that is unique about Gittins Healthcare, it offers a one-stop shopping experience, correct?
Exactly. You come in and you could get anything, school products, any item.
Anything that you possibly need, you can find it here at Gittins Healthcare. The holiday season is really truly here, and one of the things you've established yourself for in the market is having some really great Christmas presents. What do you have in store for me this year?
So for the kids, we have some for toys. We have trucks, cars. We have different games for the kids. Down that section, we have for adults. So we have the gift sets. We have white diamonds, so we also have perfumes. We have body mist. So in that section, we have a gift set. So we cater for Christmas.
There's gift sets, there's gift bags, one-stop shop. You come, you purchase. And what I particularly like, though, it's become evident over the years that the gift sets that you offer, they're the kind of gifts you don't necessarily have to worry about wrapping. I mean, you take this, for instance. You don't need to worry about if I'm running late.
No.
Where am I? You don't need to package this.
Yeah, they are pre-wrapped.
Yeah.
They, like these. These are pre-wrapped, so in a box. If a customer buy that, I would definitely see that they're resting it in the washroom and not opening it, because it look lovely without opening it.
It comes with its own natural beauty.
Yes, it is.
Well, folks, guess where we are? We're coming to you. It's your boy JC here. We're coming to you from Gittins Duty Healthcare up here at Central Depredine, and we're here with the team, literally getting a little feel and little appreciation as to what is it they're offering for the holiday seasons. I'm not sure if you're looking for the perfect gift for the perfect person at the perfect location at the perfect price, then of course you know what you need to do. Come to Gittins Healthcare get that perfect experience either way. Yes, but here's what we needed to speak with the pharmacist, but here's what, we take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be chatting to you about your plans on holiday seasons, which centers around knowing your numbers and having appreciation as to the do's and don'ts for the holiday seasons. We'll be right back. GBN Mid-Morning Magic is made possible by Flow, Grenville Credit Union, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coatings, Ace Hardware, Banfields, Gittins Healthcare, Cuyaba Beach Resort, Foodland Supermarkets, Innovative Business Solutions, IBS Grenada, Superb Distributors, Grenada Distillers, Manufacturers of Clark's Court Rums, and Echo Blue. From gifts and everything that you can possibly think about, you're thinking about healthcare, you're planning for the holiday season, you're planning for the new year, you're planning for 2026, then the place you need to be, you always need to be, is at Gittins literally Healthcare. The location today, Central Depredine, Guavin St. John's, and today I'm here with Miss Charles, and she's a pharmacist, the local pharmacist here, and Miss Charles, it's really good to speak with you. How are you? What's the anticipation for the holidays?
Well, we hope to be able to satisfy everybody, give them everything that they need. As you see, we have a little of everything here, from health to gift sets to baby clothes, everything we have here. So we hope to give everybody a little of everything.
Well, these days there's a lot of flu that's going around. I don't know what is it that is in there. Maybe you can talk about that, and we can talk about some of the general product lines that you offer right in front of us here.
Okay, then. So we have a flu that is going around now, where we have a lot of congestion and chesty cough and so on, and we have a wide variety. We have here the cough medications. We have the Brohex. We have the Histel here that you can use. We have even these ones that could be used. We also have, you can't forget about boosting up the immune system. We have the vitamin C that they can use to boost the immune system. Some those that come down with pain and fever, we have the painkillers here. We have Panadols and so that you can use for the cold, and Panadol multi-symptom is one of the best that could be used for that. Then we have the Panadols and so forth to attack the symptoms and so congestion and stuff.
And I think you would advise persons that ultimately that they just need to try their best to keep the immune system above par.
Yes, you keep your immune system up, so you drink a lot of fluid, you take a lot of vitamin citrus and so on to keep the system intact, so that help fight the cold and so. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the holiday seasons because it is one where very often persons they overindulge. It's a season, some say, of excessiveness, which should not be, though. What would your advice be, and focusing specifically on persons that are those predisposed health conditions, diabetic, hypertensive? What's the message to them?
So for the people with the high blood pressure, well, during this season, most patients, you see that they don't come to get the meds. They don't come. Some of them take the meds because they want to drink the alcohol and want to eat all the cakes and so on. So my advice to them, do not stop taking your medication. If you want to indulge, you go with less salt, less sweet, and you maintain. You do it in moderation. Mm-hmm. You do it in moderation, and please don't stop taking your medication, because if you do, you could get a rebound. You could get a rebound in the high blood pressure, rebound with the diabetes, and so especially the cake. Too much of that, mm-hmm. You bring the diabetes way too much up. You don't want that, so you do it in moderation. If you have to take a little, you do it in moderation. Everything you do it in moderation. The alcohol is a no-no with the medication. Right. You don't take the alcohol with medication, and you do not stop taking the medication to take the alcohol. You don't want that. So I would advise them to intake your little cake and your little, but in moderation.
Everything's in moderation. And you'd also encourage, even prior, well, as a general rule, though, that persons always always know their numbers, get an appreciation, whether it's Christmas or not, but having a general idea as to where those numbers are, whether it's on the sugar level or on the salt level.
We have to know when there's over. Okay, then yes, we normally when they come in, we explain to them, you have to keep the pressure. It's supposed to be 120/80.
Right.
The sugar is supposed to be under 100.
Right.
Yes. Above that, use a call for concern. Like 30 is over 130, 140, you call for concern. For the people who is like the diabetics, well, 140, so it's okay. But if you go up above 120, most of the time you call for concern. Yeah.
Any advice you want to, or general tips, any advice you want to offer as we get ready for the holidays?
Okay, as I say, you be safe. And as I say, you do everything in moderation. You enjoy yourself, but you do everything in moderation. So it's a balance, moderation. And you also take care of yourself, your health, number one. Make sure you take care of your health. You take your medication, you take your vitamins, because we'll be going out. And there's a flu out there, so you make sure you boost up the immune system. And as I say, we enjoy ourselves, but we do everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. It's interesting. She said, balance yourself. Balance yourself? Yeah, that song reminds me of one of those old songs from the man Killer. Either way, balance yourself. That's what you need to do for the holiday season. Stay balanced, know your numbers, know exactly what you're predisposed to. Everything in moderation. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Stay focused, stay healthy. And of course, what we try to do, if you have to, then do what you have to do. But remember, do not overindulge. Peace and love to you. JC loves you. I got some gifts to get. I need to get some medication for Mike and for Godfrey as well. Yes, and Jan. You need to get them some medication. The head not right either way. I'm going to get them that. Either way, folks, peace and love. JC loves you. Have yourself a really, really, really happy holidays. Enjoy what you have to do. And we look forward to seeing you on the other side of the holidays.
Welcome back once again, listeners. Welcome back, viewers, folks. Good morning, Magic.
Yeah, take off my sweater.
You started to get cold, have you, Sean?
I know, you're freezing up inside here. My friend in Canada.
We were complaining about the heat a while ago. But,
it was a little bit warm.
Yes.
And thank God I walked with my sweater. My friend in Canada talking about the cold, and I had to warm up myself. Girl, warm up yourself, Magna.
All right, so that was, of course, the team instead of Gittins instead of Guelph. So if you want any of the products, you're in that particular parish, and you could probably pop over and get all that you need, from your vitamins to whatever you stock
for the
up
folks in that area. Yes.
You know.
And nothing is missing. Comparing with the main one in Grand Anse or wherever, Grenville, go off.
So you're not missing out on anything in particular. You're not missing out on anything in particular.
Anything whatsoever.
All right.
But whilst the pharmacist was talking there a while back, we ourselves had a little conversation about watching what you eat over the holiday season.
Yes.
Especially as overindulging can be a problem. So eat with moderation.
Yep.
Don't get sometimes our eyes bigger than the stomach.
And if you have particular health concerns,
you have to be very much aware of it.
Pay attention
if
to
you're diabetic, watch the sugars and so on.
Yeah.
If you're hypertension, high blood pressure, you got to watch on the salt and the salt ham, and also the alcohol. One would not say to you not to have a nice drink of your choice, but do it in moderation.
Yeah. If you know you should have one glass of wine, have one glass of wine.
Or maybe half.
Or half.
You never know. I also want to remind you, because we were reminded yesterday, that there is a big competition taking place in Coxcourt, Grenada Distillers. Now, ladies and guys, don't fool yourself. Not only ladies do baking, guys do as well. Remember that cake competition.
So you're using the alcohol that is produced by the Grenada Distillers.
Grenada Distillers alcohol, whichever one you choose to use in your cake.
Make a little 2 minutes video.
And you make a 2 minutes video making the cake.
Yeah.
You send it off to them, and you will be eligible to participate in a draw for $1,500 cash.
Yes.
Could you know what that can do for you for the season or thereafter?
After the season.
When January comes
I would prefer to say after the season. That will work for you after the season. I guess everybody already budgeted for the season already. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Anything is going to be the after season.
Paid already.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Tomorrow might be a big payday for a lot of folks. Yeah. Those of you who getting like a pankwai. You know what a pankwai is?
I know it's bonus. A little bonus.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good kudos to you. Don't forget a neighbor who may not have something this year. You can always, give a little.
It can sometimes where folks don't look out for each other as before, in terms of your neighbor. Sometimes you don't know what your neighbor has. But sometimes it's gotten to a stage where you may not want to ask your neighbor. Tanti Shirms, you have anything? You need anything?
But let us not ask. Let us give.
Just good.
Let us be the one to give.
You go to the supermarket and you pick up a few items. You're looking at costs and you say, hey, hold on, man. It's Christmas.
Next thing the neighbor says, hey, so I'm to you? You think I don't want nothing? Who's getting on? You want to cut sal on me?
It's just a thought, but it's just a mere thought of it.
It's better to give than to receive. It's better to give than to
But I don't think no neighbor is going to say that in these days.
No, and it all depends on knowing your neighbor and knowing what
depending on the level of your relationship.
If you know your neighbor coming in with big set of bags every week, you're not going to go and buy 2 flour and 2 sugar.
Next thing you see, one of the...
might buy a nice bottle of wine or some drink, so two bottles of punch or creme. Something, that's a little token.
Notice your neighbor, one of the, the major suppliers bringing a new couch and everything. You can't go and say,
but of course, if you have a neighbor, there may be children there and things not, you may definitely offer something different.
Yep.
So you have to know your neighbor.
And it may not be easy to always ask a question, do you need something? So maybe, as you said, just
don't ask. Give with the goodness of your heart, and I'm sure it will be received in the same light. Yeah?
So true.
So, don't forget the cake competition. The cake competition is very important. $1,500 you can win, but you must use class
show from your
code.
start to finish it.
And you have to show that you're using the class code.
You're using the class code. So from the start you start with the batter, whatever as they call it.
Well, you never know. You might have already. There are folks who soak their fruit for a very long time, and there are other people who do it one time. So it's up to you. You may have your fruits being, soaked in there, so you show the process of how you're dealing with the fruits, how you're dealing with the batter and everything, and you have to add your Clark's coat in there, and then
or your special dark,
or
whatever you want to put into it.
And when you finish,
but just make sure it's rum from Grenada Distillers. That's important.
When you finish, you could put more on it, and even, as I say, brulee, light it up.
Yeah.
Style.
And
you
could probably pretend you're forgetting how much you're putting and adding some more. Whatever.
Boy. But I told you.
Which is better than it? Let me just ask you that. Mm-hmm. Is it better to soak your fruits for a period of time or to have that done instantly?
I think it's better to soak the fruits because you give the fruits the opportunity to absorb all the wine and, get it to a different flavor level.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing wrong in
doing it over a period of time.
Have to.
But if you want to do it one time.
But you have homes that have fruit soaking for years.
Yep.
And every year they add more into that big jar and put more wine and rum in it and leave it to soak.
Yeah. I just thought if it was going to make a major difference. Cause I know folks who could do it instantly and you could get that same taste. You understand?
Yeah, it's making a difference.
You understand?
Let's see what that caller wants to tell us this morning.
I think it's one of your good friends.
You think so?
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Shirma. This little one I just want to throw in here.
Quickly, yeah.
In the early days gone by, that when you friend with a young lady, that you used to have the right to go home and write home for them.
You still have people writing home, boy. What wrong with you?
So what going on? You have to you write home, and then if they approve, when you write, if the parents approve, then you're going and meet them in person.
That's right.
But somebody that was shown out, and they say who stood that. They want to know why the reason. If you write home, why you have to go and meet them in person. But then I look at something. I say, look, about that. These days they're not doing that. But that same thing, they take that and turn it into jobs. When you're going to get a job, you apply for the job. And then they tell you to come if they accept you, then you come in person for the interview.
Yes.
It's the same way you're doing training online. And sometimes they tell you after you have to come and do a 2 months in person. Right? So you see, it switched. We're not doing that anymore with the writing home and relationship. Yes. We're not doing that. Anything happening.
All right, we get you.
All right.
Okay.
I understand where he's coming from, but the option of job and for the female with the parents, there's a lot of difference in there.
Yeah, but you're just saying that you write for a job. It's like writing for a job. But something you see that they're always conditioning context in certain things. Remember, that age of marriage in those days was much younger than it is today. Today, you have more adult people getting married in their late 20s, in their 30s.
So they don't need the parental permission and so forth.
Well, not necessarily parental permission, but think of a young lady in those days, back right up to maybe all into the 70s, people were marrying in their 20s, early 20s, 21, 22. Some of them even as young as 18.
Yeah.
So the respect was always there because this individual, in most instances, now most young people in their 20s, 30s, living on their own.
Yes.
Living in apartments with other friends or whatever.
I understand. So it's in order to get them out of the house.
They all lived at home. So they were still under the care and guidance of the parents. So it was just about a measure of respect.
And formalities to get them out. I understand from that point.
Who you writing for that girl you're dating up in Belmont there, that living with she roommate? Who you writing she mother and father living up in Sortes?
That's no longer.
And what that you don't even know the mother and father. And
folks will meet their parents at the wedding. You know, sometimes folks meet the parents at the wedding, right?
For the first time. That's the way life goes.
Calling your life. Good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, good morning. It's still morning.
Good morning. Sorry. I tell you what, the caller called yesterday, he made a point, because I'm saying it in a good way, not in a bad way. But you know, some people before were stupid.
Explain yourself.
When I say stupid, good stupid. Because when I listened to I had the privilege to listen to some of the things that my dad say, how he met my mother and whatever happened transpired. My dad was from St. David. But he had to walk all the way from St. David to Mount Morris to walk land before he could be approved. You understand? I mean, today we just walk in and walk out. But besides writing letters saying you want to, you like your daughter and you like to have her and blah, 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 whatever. But who is going to walk all the way from St. David, all the way to Mount Morris? And when he reached there, he had to prove he could walk to Maya. So for me personally, when I look back at it, you know, but those days was good days and respectful days, and we may see it, and as I said, don't take it because I said it was stupid. We may look at it from that perspective, but it shows you the love and affection people had for before and the respect. Because at the end of the day, if you meet a woman and you love her that much, and to go to that extent, you understand? And it's fortunate things happen, things doesn't happen, but I would tell you what, if I had to live my days now and go back and get the opportunity to live those days, I don't mind.
All right.
Because at the end of the day, you prove to yourself that, you know, when you meet somebody and you get to love them, you love them from your heart and not from your head.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But,
Thank you.
Anna, to end this, I'm going to give you a little story as he talk about walking miles to meet the girlfriend or visit, you know. I'll bring you in your neighborhood. You know, there's a big drain in the cemetery.
Yes.
There's a big drain in the cemetery. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this guy went, and I'm telling you a true story here. This guy went to see a horror movie in Empire Cinema. That is where folks now know it as the Imaging Center on the Carnage.
Yes.
So he went to this horror movie, and this guy living up from Parade up that way went to visit his girlfriend in River Road.
Okay.
Right? So the guy coming from, and you know, in those days, the cemetery was very dark. There was no lights in the cemetery years ago. So this guy coming from his horror movie show in Empire and coming through the cemetery, and the fella coming from looking for his girlfriend in River Road coming through at the same time. They got to the drain, and both of them, without seeing each other, jumped to cross the drain. They clashed
and each other.
Fell down in the drain. Get up and scampered out. And the story went where the fella in River Road say he bunks a ghost, and the one in Parade say he bunks a ghost when he jumped in the drain coming from looking for his girlfriend. Big story. Until the stories came together and they realized that was two of them that clashed over the drain.
It wasn't a ghost.
But in those days, as the guy rightfully say, they used to walk. Yep. They had no transportation.
I remember when I was young. I remember from when I was young, I walked.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's it.
I walked from River Road to Grandad's and Grandad's to Macklin. Boy.
Well, there you go. But it's amazing. You hear stories, you hear guys talk.
Yeah, and I was only lucky to get a ride maybe on Sundays. Remember, they used to have a disco in the Limes area.
Yeah.
So that's what they used to call it, the Dynamite or something?
Dynamite disco. It used to be the jail before.
So when folks come there,
it's now a school, eh?
Yeah. So now those are the only times I would probably get a ride back. During the week, once 7 o'clock passes, I have to walk back to the room.
So guys, if
I wasn't even driving it.
a mile and a half, you were good.
Sometimes you wonder if
it meant that you were serious.
Sometimes you wonder if it worth it.
It worth it. I don't know if that guy from Parade ever went back to look for the girlfriend in River Road after that experience, but you never know.
Tanti Shams, 5 minutes before the top.
5 minutes before the time.
We got to take a wrap for today's edition of the Mid-Morning Magic. Pleasure as always.
Indeed, and I did enjoy the discussions that we had this morning. I think they were very fruitful. It was a day of discussion.
Took us back to the old days.
Tomorrow we will be given away again.
Yeah. So we have a loaded table tomorrow.
Yes.
A loaded table tomorrow with lots of stuff for you to win. So keep the numbers in your mind. Always pay attention to what we say.
And I want to tell the folks something. I had the pleasure of tasting the cake from Foodland. Go get your cake.
Yeah.
You know I like nice, good things, and it tastes real good.
The cake is good.
So if you want to get
once
a cake,
Tanti Shams give it that rating,
Foodland got it.
It's good.
I don't know. I want to compliment whoever the person who baked that cake. Well done. I have a feeling
they got all the ingredients in right.
Scoot in that cake. Have a nice day.
Thank you once again.
Remember
Join us again.
what I say to you. Always remain on the positive end of the spectrum and do good. Good will follow you.
So
Take good care of yourselves.
Right.
Love you.
So join us again tomorrow, once the Almighty permits. Health, strength, and everything else in between. We'll be back with you. That's what we say goodbye.
GBN Mid-Morning Magic is made possible by Flow, Grenville Credit Union, Grenada Duty Free, Answer Coatings, Ace Hardware, Banfields, Gittins Healthcare, Cuyaba Beach Resort, Foodland Supermarkets, Innovative Business Solutions, IBS Grenada, Superb Distributors, Grenada Distillers, Manufacturers of Clark's Court Rums, and Echo Blue.